Hello, everybody. I'm Joe Paynes, pastor of St. Mark's United Methodist Church. It's good to be here with you right now. It's at about 20 till 5 and towards the end of our day. But I thought I'd stop in and say hi to all of you, uh, either you who are joining me right now live or perhaps catching me a little bit later. Here at the church, the weather around here is beautiful. It's there's almost beginning of fall in the air already towards the end of August, but it's pretty chilly this morning. But the sky outside is just a beautiful blue, and enjoy the enjoy this weather so much. The humidity is kind of lower than usual, so yeah, I'm just stopping in to say hi and let you know there are no birthdays that I know of here at St. Mark's, and let me know if there's a birthday, if you have a birthday, and if you're part of our congregation, like a regular active member or an active non-member, then we can. If you're a member or or a regular active non-member, then we can certainly add your birthday to our list. Would like to do that, that's fine, and then we recognize you. You don't get any kind of special treat other than a than a happy birthday from me. So it's and the upwards. I'm sorry. The pick me up moment for today is for August 20th. Is this kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. Mother Teresa offered those words to us, and how true they are, and how biblical too. I uh, I did a quick search. It's a great thing about the internet these days, about Google with the Bible on there, is you can do a search with general that general understanding. Come up with several scriptures that tie in with this. I thought I'd just share a few for you, and these are just good reminders for us that being a Christian is more than saying yes. It is actually following in his steps and actually endeavoring to be um, disciples of Jesus. So many in Proverbs. Let me just share a few of these for you. Um, Proverbs 16, verse 24. Gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul, health to the body. That's 16:24. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And more from Proverbs. Proverbs 25:11. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of silver. Love it. 15:23. To make an apt answer is a joy to a man, and a word in season. How good it is. And let's find some more. Proverbs 12:18. There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. And Proverbs 15:4. A gentle tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Then Proverbs 31:26. That's the Proverbs 31 woman we speak of. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. And Proverbs 29:20. Do you see a man who is hasty in his words? There is more hope for a fool than for him. And then Proverbs 19:22. What is desired in one is steadfast love, and a poor person is better than a liar. Aren't these great? They're page after page after page of Proverbs, but they're verses from the New Testament too, from Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. And Colossians 4:6. Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer each person. Yeah, and there are many more. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. I'll let this be my last. Therefore, encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing. So there are many, many, many more verses that relate to Mother Teresa's words to us. That they can be kind. That kind words can be short, easy to speak, doesn't take much, anything at all. But their echoes are truly endless. Good, good. Well, I've been. Today was the birthday. Today is the birthday of our son Jonathan. He was our youngest, who died. He died by suicide last April, a year ago last April, and so this is his second birthday that we observe since his death. And it's a time that came up. Well, I knew it was coming, but I didn't realize it would affect me a lot. But it has, and so I'm dealing with it and living through it. So we never get over anything like this, but we go through it, and so we go through it with those around us who love us and who care for us, and we do give. Linda and I give such thanks for our kids, who are with us still today, and our grandkids, for Christopher, Sarah, and Dan, and their spouses and partners, and their kids, our 6 grandkids. So nothing can replace someone who is lost, but it is good to be able to comfort one another in our loss together. So today, Linda and I. It was Linda's idea, but I went along with it. We got picked up a couple donuts because John loved donuts, and that's when he was a kid. That's how we made coming to church every Sunday a little bit easier. So we always stopped at the donut shop and picked up some donuts, and it was kind of a ritual, a Sunday morning ritual. So we remembered him that way, and we Zoomed with our kids, with Christopher and Sarah and Dan, and then we also I ordered a McDonald's because John worked for McDonald's for years and years and years, along with going to school. And when he was a kid, up until he was really into his mid-20s, he wouldn't have anything on his hamburger, nothing at all, just hamburger, bun, salt. That's it. So we picked up a couple of, had them delivered by DoorDash. Had that, and for supper we're gonna have spaghetti. John he loved pasta, and so we're gonna have pasta for dinner. Those are some of the things that we're gonna remember John by and today. Um, so that's just a little bit that we remember about him, and I know that many of you grieved the loss of loved ones, your spouse or a child from recently or long ago. You folks who've lost children know that you just never get over it. It's a deeper, more complicated loss when it's by suicide. Perhaps we'll talk more about that some other time. But I'm okay. Linda's okay, and our lives continue. And that's what this little mark's all about. This semicolon. I got that shortly after he passed away because it was after his death that I learned about the meaning of this semicolon tattoo. And what that means is that just like as a semicolon, is placed in a sentence, when you see that semicolon, you know that there's more that comes after that sentence. It could be a complete sentence all by itself, but you know that there's more to come afterwards. And so So this is the way it is with our lives. We may think that our lives um, are over, or um, we're struggling to wondering if our lives could possibly continue. And this semicolon, for me and for many others, is a reminder that yes, there is life following. There is life that continues. Um, there is good, rich life here on earth that continues with people, with friends, with loved ones. And no, it's not always easy. It can be difficult, but and we we have certain regrets that we live with, but we also live with grace, God's grace that goes with us and reminds us that God is always with us, and God's forgiveness is there. And that's how I go. That's how I continue. And so not only do we continue to exist, but we we actually strive to to really be even more like Him and to be more like Jesus. So and knowing that we fail all the time, but I count my blessings. I count my blessings of being able to be here, being married to my wife, having my kids, my grandkids, friends, this church, and all of the people that have come that I've known through the years in previous churches I've been a part of. Perhaps you're one of those that are watching right now. Let you know, just want to let you know that I remember you, and I appreciate you, and I'm so blessed by the number of people that we've known through the years. And who knows who we'll run into later on down the road. So those are my words for you today, my friends, and it's good to stop in, good uh, good to just touch base with you on this daily basis. I know this pandemic, it kind of wears your patience thin, and we want it to be over, and it will be over. But this is more of a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and so we'll get through this, and we'll get through it together, you and me, and all of us, because we know that God walks with us. That is my hope, that's my prayer, and that's God's promise for you and me. You take care, and may God richly bless you.